All right, so there's something really wrong with my 2019 F250 and I can't figure it out. So I noticed the other day while driving it that the radio was not working. But actually everything on the radio is working, but there's just no sound. So we have the volume turned up. As you see, the volume's up and turning the tuning, there is no sound. And I got my little helper here. Hey, you helping? You helping? Yeah. So there's no sound coming from the radio, and what I noticed while driving the truck is that if you hit a bump or whatever, it will intermittently like sound like you're plugging in headphones. It definitely sounds like there's some kind of a short going on somewhere with the wiring harness. So I'm gonna try to see if it's underneath the rocker panel here, underneath this, because it definitely seems to be moisture related. It was working the other day, but we got rain last night, so I'm wondering if moisture is getting in the truck and if it's getting on the actual wire harness, because it literally was working intermittently yesterday, but now today there's absolutely no radio functionality at all. So like I said, the radio actually is working. Everything works, the Bluetooth works, everything works, but there's just no connection between the radio and the speakers. So I don't know if there's a amplifier somewhere. Hey, you helping? Thank you. You wanna play with something in here? Here, play with this. My little cameraman here. You want me to get you a camera? All right, be careful. Careful. Okay, so I'm wondering if it's the amplifier, maybe somewhere in the harness going backwards. I don't know if there's an amplifier behind the seat. We'll see if we can figure that out here. I need to clean all this stuff out, but let's pull this down and see what's in here. You can drop this if you reach back here. There should be something back here to get behind here, but finding it's going to be a little bit complicated. All right, so in order to actually drop the rear seat, there's a little switch here where you can just pull up on this little switch, and then you pull this, and then now you can drop the whole seat. So there's nothing back here. Thought there might be something back here, but there's not. I don't know if there's some kind of a amplifier. A pair of pants. Whoa. Someone's pants. You need something else to play with, Nathan? I think you need something else to play with. But anyway, I'll keep digging and we'll see if we can find anything. Alright, so I've pulled off the panels on both sides, and one thing I want to point out is how bad salt and water gets down in here, down in the channel of your truck. Look at all the salt building up on the wire harness here. I'm wondering if there's any kind of issues in here with this wiring. Don't know, but if there's any tears in the wires, then it wouldn't really stand much of a chance. Part of this is kind of why I'm not a huge fan of the vinyl floors, even though it's not totally the fault of the vinyl floors, but a lot of salt gets down into your valleys. It kind of gets funneled in regardless of what kind of floor mats you use. As you see, there is a lot of salt getting in to the channel here. So I'm not sure what is going on here, but I'm still not getting any audio or any. I'm wondering if I just move this stuff around, if I'll hear any kind of noise, but so far no, because what I was getting before is like a sound of a speaker plugging in and out, like maybe there's some kind of short. So let me check the back here. Alright, so I just unhooked the battery, and now I do have the basic operation of the audio system. I can actually hear that the key is on. You can hear the beeping, so let's go ahead and turn the key up and see if we actually have any radio functionality. see here. Waiting for it to boot up. Nothing. So all right guys, so it is official. There's something wrong with the wiring harness, and I can get the radio to kind of react just by poking around right here. I've let this dry out for a while, and just wiggling this, you hear the radio's cutting out just from me wiggling this wire. So there's definitely a short in here somewhere. I might have to turn around and fix this myself, even though this is a 2019 and it's under warranty. That is that might not be covered, just because of the fact that the damage is caused by water infiltrating this, and salt and all that infiltrating this. I'm gonna have to double check, but it's a good chance it won't be covered. I've cleaned a lot of the salt out, but it is from salt. This gets totally covered in salt just from being in and out of the vehicle so much during the winter. So I'm lucky that that's the only issue that I'm having, but we'll have to see if the dealer will fix this. If not, I'll have to go into this section of the harness and fix it real good, and maybe do some splicing and cleaning up of the wires, and see if that will bring the radio back. But anyway, stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys updated on this issue. But something needs to be done with these trucks, because these trucks get so much moisture. Once your moisture builds up on your floor mat and it gets over this and it gets into here, it works its way quickly into the channel here, and this fills up with water. If you're plowing snow or do anything like that, over the winter, this whole area got filled up with water. So I don't know, you know, the wiring has been compromised a little bit. It's kind of a bummer, but it's an issue I'm having. Anyway, comment below, and thanks for watching.